Take these right here. Amazing Grace. Let's go.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. 'Twas blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed.
All right, this is where our stuff is.
It's on the left.
This is Advantage Mini Storage. It is 5:45, the night before Thanksgiving. Lights.
Probably.
This is an antique.
Is this lamp still in great condition?
Oh, there's our futon is smashed up under there, our futon cushion.
Yeah, not even wrapped.
Oh, man.
Mom,
That will be room.
the futon. I don't know if y'all got to see when I moved the Nuke back in, but I looked everywhere for that kitchen for these kids because of the mountains, and they just crammed. Look at that.
It's the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Okay, as you see, no one who was trying to take care of anything packed this stuff in here. You come over here and you look, these are log furniture. It's just stacked sideways on the floor, stuff stacked on top of it. We've got metal tables up here with their legs stuck inside the log coffee table. Up there you can see how everything's just thrown in, piled. No blankets, furniture here. Back there is a futon couch cushion. It folds out into a queen bed. If you come down here and you look, you can see how it is standing on its end and it is smashed from the weight. Special ordered.
Weeks to get that one.
Took 6 weeks to get that delivered. There's right here, if you see behind that table there, that's a brand new paper cutter. It's commercial quality. They're supposed to stay flat to keep from warping and maintain their square. Our dirty clothes, these cubicles you see over here, these were all dirty clothes cubbies, and now they're stacked with office supplies. So, and kitchen material, kitchen appliances and food, and for those of you who don't like germs, obviously that's quite disgusting. And as this is we're sitting right now at one end of a 10 by 30 section, and this is what we can see on the end. We can see. We're not even able to open the other door because the stuff is piled against it. As you can see, this one is even more crammed. Problems in here we've got is these are melamine bookshelves that we've got furniture stacked on. That's a melamine video cabinet. It's laying on its back and side. Up here we have an Olympic weight bench set on the top of everything else. These right here, these dining room. If you look right here, this dining room chair. These are dining room chairs as log furniture stacked on top of them. There's no telling how bad that's going to be scratched. Over here we've got feet that are just stabbed into office chairs. Just total. Right here we have hundreds of dollars outdoor grill that's just got stuff stacked on top of the lid, so you're going to have a nice denim lid more than likely. Over here you'll see there's a dryer, and it's sitting on top of a freezer.
But they put a couch cushion in between so as not to scratch it. Good grief. Yeah. There's camping chairs, wicker, weed eaters.
Yeah.
Underneath the
Some of
weight
the stuff's
bench.
in the main house, some of the stuff comes from the workshop, some of the
Good
stuff
grief,
comes
the
from the guest
box is
house.
smashed.
Oh, hodgepodge. Forget it.
Okay, now here's what we call destructive, folks. We see we have a couch here. This is an antique couch furniture set, and we have another couch frame sitting inside it, as long as a weight bench, weed eaters, and it's crammed up against a refrigerator or a freezer. We'll find out which it is.
Not enough stuff, but you can see the bicycles in here. Brand new bicycles all jammed together.
Christmas lights, tub number 3.
You can now get a better view of this
way.
dehydrator. It's packed up with the bicycles. Its product box was sitting right next to it before it was taken.
I did get it up there, from the state.
Yes.
Stack piano.
As you can see, the piano is now accessible, still underneath mountains of stuff.
We'll be getting to this in a minute and give you a better view, but it appears that that heavy antique wooden coffee table is sitting on top of a dehydrator.
With boxes,
With the boxes on
with
top
boxes
of
on it.
inside it.
We talked to you about the back of the dehydrator and the table a minute ago. What we didn't know is what it's setting on is our Yamaha keyboard right there.
Sewing table. You can see
Sewing
how
machine.
small. That's a sewing machine table. See how much stuff is on top of it and how small the legs are. Over here, this is a brand new smoker. We used it for the first time the Sunday before the November 12th, the Sunday before the raid. First time it had ever been used. You can see how much stuff is tacked on top there. That weed eater still has gas in it. You just saw this trash can a minute ago sitting on top, the bottom of it, sitting on top of a this footboard. And here is the perfect symbolism of the battle we're fighting. Inside a trash can is the Bill of Rights.
And this is our Happen to Us sign. All
This is our
smashed
Happen
up.
to Us sign, all scrunched up, folks. This is the picture that you all need to see when you think of what's happened to the Nickerson family. That's the Bill of Rights.
And our
Smashed
sign.
in the trash can.
And our sign.
Wrapped up.
I don't know if you can tell this.
There's
but
other stuff stacked on top of that as well.
It's all stacked on top of the oven, the stove.
There's a stove underneath all that.
So you can raise it up so you can kind of see.
So
That's,
underneath the printer, there's a stove.
Underneath the printer. There's a propane stove.
you got it.
Your table
Watch
is
as they move
just...
this. You're gonna be
gone.
yeah.
I don't know if you can see right here, but these the movers took this camp chef grill. It's like what you take camping. It hooks up the propane, has steel legs, and they forced it in between this box and the table, and you can just see where they just scratched. It's a New Zealand pine.
Can you
Incredibly expensive, very soft wood, and it is just. We had a glass tabletop that went on the top of this to protect it. It's jammed against there, right there.
You can see where the leg was scraped up against that. Yeah, that's better.
Oh my goodness.
Can I come in? Oh. How do you even do that?
Just slide over.
The bottom of this,
I don't
Stephanie,
know
is
where to
all
slide
gouged.
Bottom of what?
Of the rungs on this.
That's the axe used for the door. Look at the green paint.
Yep.
The damage that they did was damage.
It was wrong.
You know, totally wrong. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to this. I mean, you know, very unprofessional.
So moving guys,
Right.
they would be the same.
Right.
They have to be careful with stuff.
Right.
That's their job. So these weren't typical moving guys.
Right.
If they were told to be malicious. Yes,
They had to be.
That's a fine work of art we have down there in Clearwater County. And whoever this moving company, whoever these people are, they're pretty evil. Never seen anything like that really in my life. Someone stacking garage sale stuff would have taken more care than what they just did.
This is the picture that you all need to see when you think of what's happened to the Nickerson family. That's the Bill of Rights.
And our
Smashed
sign.
in a trash can.
And our sign.